Hey guys, this is a new type of video I'm gonna do the 60 Days In Season 2 review. We just got through watching on A&E the last interview thing or whatever. And this is my fiance. Meet Tommy.
Hey.
Okay, so this season they, had a whole lot going on. This jail has already been ran really bad. And so they sent in another crew of people. And so we're just going to do a run through of how we thought everyone that was in the program did through the whole 60 days. And I have a cold, so sorry if I'm sniffing and sounding retarded. Anyways, so the first person we're going to talk about is Ashley. And she's the girl she's Zach's wife. Zach was on season 1. And she left her 2 or 3 month old son to go in the program this time. And so she was there. She has 4 months of sobriety. And, she kind of struggled with...
Cried the whole time. Turns out she was pregnant while she was in the place.
Yeah, we just found out they're having another baby. And anyways, she was kind of dealing with her husband on the phone. And they were kind of getting into it a little bit. She was struggling with her sobriety from seeing other inmates use drugs and stuff. So she seemed like she's a little bit struggling with sobriety.
She did not do anything while she was in there.
She didn't really find out anything. No information.
She was no help.
She really wasn't any help. But she kind of realized that her relationship was a little bit in shambles because they really couldn't make it through 60 days, And, every time they had a phone call with her and her husband, they were kind of arguing. So, anyways, enough about her. She really didn't get any information for, Sheriff Maples or whatever his name is, Sheriff Noel.
She just sat in the cell contemplating if she wanted to do drugs or not. And cried.
She struggled.
That was it.
She struggled. Anyways, then there's the guy. I'm just gonna call him the throw up dude because I have no idea what his name is. He was there for a day. He got so upset
His
and
brother
nervous.
was in jail for a while. That's why he did the program.
Yeah, and so he stayed there for a day. He ate a tray, and he was throwing up. And he said, "I gotta go. I can't do it."
He called a timeout.
Yeah, he called a major timeout. So he was there for a day. So we don't really have much to say about him. Then there was Cherie. She was she used to be a CO. So she wanted to do the program to see how the inmates are and how the roles are reversed and everything. She actually did a really good job. She got a lot of information. She kind of blended in with all the inmates. She, she played the undercover thing very well.
These girls were popping out pills out of tampons.
Yeah, they were hiding them in the tampons, hiding them in the pads. They were...
And using toothpaste as glue.
Yeah.
I mean, man, they come up with these ways. I mean, toothpaste as glue. Gotta work with what you got.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, you got that right.
She found out a lot of information. She didn't really struggle much. In one of the first episodes, they thought she was hiding drugs in her bra, but it was really her inmate ID number.
They thought that she had heroin. I mean, these girls are desperate to get high.
It was her inmate.
They had a shipment of drugs, and she's like, "I just took 2 grams of liquid crack." Yay!
They were way too excited about drugs.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
They had more fun in jail than they did out in the civilian life.
Right.
I need to go.
No, you don't. Shut up. Anyways, then there was Dion. He was he wants to be a lawyer. He was in there. He was he didn't do a whole lot, to be honest, did he, Dylan?
Well, I liked him because he stood his ground when they weren't letting him take a shower. He said, "F that, I'm taking a shower, and if you guys want to fight, we'll fight." And everybody was like, "Oh, we didn't know it was you. Go ahead and take your shower. We don't care."
Right.
So he just stood his ground and just laid low the whole time and completely losing his mind while I was in there, and he felt like a psycho.
He got some good information about the COs, how they weren't running things right and how they weren't listening to, when the inmates needed certain things or, they're inmates, but they're not animals at the same time.
They went 36 hours without drinking water.
Right.
That's crazy.
And that's inhumane.
Who's not going to get pissed off at that?
Right.
I can't go 2 hours without drinking water.
So he did really good, and he was a really good guy, and his girl was really happy that he was out whenever he got back. Then there was Quentin. He was he retired?
He was a retired police officer or detective after 30 years, and He just laid low the whole time and just watched and didn't really do nothing.
Yeah, he didn't say much, but once again, just like Dion, he had a lot of advice about what the COs were doing wrong and, you know, what, you know, they needed to do better on the inside more so than what was going on with the inmates because, you know, he was looking at it more of a law perspective. Okay, so yeah, he did really good, but he did stay quiet and he, you know, he minded his own business, but, you know, he just, you know, took notes on what they needed to change in their jail. Then there was Mona Lisa.
Cop hater.
She hated cops when she first went in there. Her daughter is incarcerated. She's got to serve like 10 years for some drug charges, I think. And Mona Lisa hated police.
She did not understand the term, you do the crime, you do the time. She thought her daughter was innocent.
Yeah.
Hated everybody.
So she talked with some of the women in there that had drug problems, and she understood more that her daughter had an addiction and that she had got caught with a controlled substance multiple times, and that's why she was in prison.
This woman thought that these jails were supposed to be sparkly clean. She started wiping it down.
She was
couldn't
cleaning
believe that it was dirty in there. I mean, what do you think it's going to be? It's jail.
Yeah, she ended up having a better understanding of what her daughter's going through in prison, and she had a better respect for police officers.
The program ended up causing her and her husband to get a divorce.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess they couldn't make it through
He
the phone
couldn't take
calls or
60
emails.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
Then there was Ryan.
Dominated.
The paramedic / army guy.
Dominated.
Who set this guy's hand. He broke it from fighting in jail. It was Garza or whatever. And he broke his hand, and Ryan's like, yeah, I used to be a paramedic in the army. Let me fix your hand. Hold on, I'm going to set it. And he thought he was the man in charge.
He went to go get interviewed, and he's like, listen, I can't break bunkie code. This guy straight up thought he was an inmate. I can't break bunkie code. You're a cop. I'm an inmate. I can't talk to you.
And he started trading food.
Yeah, so they kicked him out of that, and he went in a different environment.
Put him in a different
and set up a store. And started trading food. That was a big no-no in jail. They told him to not do it. But Ryan's belligerent, and he didn't give a damn. He started selling food. He even saved this one guy from getting his ass beat.
Yeah, Justin.
Justin. Bless that guy's heart. He was
he was struggling.
Goodness sakes. He gave him 4
Traded 2 E6
No,
and
4
some honey buns.
E6 and a honey bun and said, peace out. And then Ryan was going against this one psycho. Thought Ryan was possessed. And was like,
He
I
thought
see
the TV
right
was
through
talking
you.
to
Yeah, he
him.
thought the TV was talking to him. And when Ryan left, he just gave him an eraser. He's like, I know you like to write in your little book, but that guy was about to kill him.
The guy, he'd been off his meds for like 4 days.
He was taking his medicine, putting it inside the cheek, and then giving it to other people. So this guy was going straight cuckoo.
Yep. And then last but not least, we can't forget about Brian. They tortured Brian. He ended up leaving the program after about 5 or 6 days. And when he first got in there, they
straight up, if he would have stayed another night, he was getting ass raped. No doubt. No doubt they were going to stick it in him, and he was going to be taking a dick.
They were like, hey, Brian.
You didn't know this was the gay pod?
They really weren't gay, but they really were giving him a hard time.
Yo,
it was hazing.
If I was in jail and someone got butt naked and laid next to me, dude, they're getting their head stopped in. This guy didn't do a damn thing.
He just sat there. He was like, I gotta go to sleep now.
Yeah.
And then he pulled himself out of the pod. They put him in segregation, and they gave him the option the next day. Would you like to leave, or we could put you in another pod?
But of course, no one wants to get ass raped, so he just left.
He said, "Chuck the deuces."
I mean, man. But now that we talked about the people, it was one of the worst ran jails I've ever seen in my life.
It was really.
I mean, girls having sex with each other, you know, doing the good old to each other, smoking dope. I mean, everything, partying all night. Guards would come in there. I smell something. They say it's burnt noodles. They're like, oh, okay. I'll just go on about my business. I couldn't believe it.
It was very poorly ran. Hopefully they get it together, and hopefully A&E will make another season at another jail.
Yeah, I want to go. I'd do it.
He wants to sign up.
I want to do it.
What are they paying these days?
I don't
We're
even
gonna look
care.
it up. Whatever.
I can do it. Remember this face.
We need the money.
I'm doing
Remember this face.
Yeah. A&E, get a hold of me. I'm ready to do it.
Anyways,
I'll set up shop like Brian or Ryan. I don't want to be Brian because his ass got raped.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want us to do any more reviews together, on TV shows, just let us know. And hope you enjoyed this video. Don't even.
She's forcing me to do this.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good night.